Hiya pals! In this video we will be delving into the movies of Mark Wahlberg. To date, his movies have made $6.8 billion. Kicking things off, The Substitute, released in 1993. We lacked the financial data when this video was assembled. The Marky Mark workout form, Focus, Fitness, released in 1993. The earning figures were not accessible at the time of filming. Renaissance Man, released in 1994. It made $24 million. It was a dud. The Basketball Diaries, released in 1995. It made $2 million. It was a success. Fear, released in 1996. It made $21 million. The success cannot be determined due to missing budget or revenue data. Boogie Nights, released in 1997. It made $43 million. It was a big hit. Traveler, released in 1997. It made $534,000. We cannot establish success as budget or revenue data is missing. The Big Hit, released in 1998. It made $27 million. It was a hit. Three Kings, released in 1999. It made $108 million. It was a success. The Corruptor, released in 1999. It made $15 million. It was a failure. The Perfect Storm, released in 2000. It made $326 million. It was a winner. The Yards, released in 2000. At the time of this video's production, the revenue data was absent. Planet of the Apes, released in 2001. It made $362 million. It was a hit. Rock Star, released in 2001. It made $19 million. It was a failure. The Truth About Charlie, released in 2002. At the time this video was produced, earnings figures were unavailable. The Italian Job, released in 2003. It made $176 million. It was a big hit. I Heart Huckabees, released in 2004. It made $20 million. It broke even. For Brothers, released in 2005. It made $92 million. It was a big hit. Invincible, released in 2006. It made $58 million. It was a success. The Departed, released in 2006. It made $291 million. It was a big hit. We Own the Night, released in 2007. It made $55 million. It was a big hit. Shooter, released in 2007. It made $96 million. It was a success. The Happening, released in 2008. It made $163 million. It was a blockbuster. Max Payne, released in 2008. It made $85 million. It was a winner. The Lovely Bones, released in 2009. It made $94 million. It was a success. The Other Guys, released in 2010. It made $170 million. It was a success. Date Night, released in 2010. It made $152 million. It was a blockbuster. The Fighter, released in 2010. It made $94 million. It was a blockbuster. Ted, released in 2012. It made $549 million. It was a moneymaker. Contraband, released in 2012. It made $96 million. It was a blockbuster. The Wedding Video, released in 2012. We lacked the financial data when this video was assembled. Broken City, released in 2013. It made $35 million. It was a flop. Pain and Gain, released in 2013. It made $87 million. It was a hit. Two Guns, released in 2013. It made $132 million. It was a hit. Lone Survivor, released in 2013. It made $149 million. It was a big hit. Transformers Age of Extinction, released in 2014. It made $1 billion. It was a hit. The Gambler, released in 2014. It made $39 million. It was a success. Ted 2, released in 2015. It made $216 million. It was a moneymaker. Daddy's Home, released in 2015. It made $243 million. It was a winner. Deepwater Horizon, released in 2016. It made $122 million. It broke even. Mojave, released in 2016. Financial details were undisclosed during the making of this video. Patriots Day, released in 2016. It made $51 million. It broke even. Transformers: The Last Night, released in 2017. It made $605 million. It was a big hit. Daddy's Home 2, released in 2017. It made $181 million. It was a big hit. All the Money in the World, released in 2017. It made $57 million. It broke even. Mile 22, released in 2018. It made $66 million. It was a success. Instant Family, released in 2018. It made $121 million. It was a moneymaker. Spenser Confidential, released in 2020. The earning figures were not accessible at the time of filming. Joe Bell, released in 2020. It made $2 million. It was a bomb. Scoob, released in 2020. It made $29 million. It was a flop. Infinite, released in 2021. At the time of this video's production, the revenue data was absent. Uncharted, released in 2022. It made $407 million. It was a blockbuster. Father Stu, released in 2022. It made $22 million. It was a big hit. Me Time, released in 2022. The profit data was missing when this video was compiled. The Family Plan, released in 2023. Income details were unavailable when this video was developed. Arthur the King, released in 2024. It made $34 million. It was a success. The Union, scheduled to release in 2024. Thanks for watching our video on Mark Wahlberg. What's your favorite Mark Wahlberg movie? Who would you like to see in our next video? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.